Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Pennsylvania, Saratoga, Pennsylvania to be exact. What does Saratoga, Pennsylvania mean? Well, if you've been watching the show for a while, you know there's only one place to hit up if you're in Saratoga, Pennsylvania, and that is Liberty Ministry Thrift's super awesome, gigantic mega store that's not on fire. It looks like it's on fire. That's the steam from the Limerick nuclear power plant that's behind the, like a couple miles behind the thrift store. Oh, how I miss the nuclear power plant. Oh, how I miss Liberty Ministry Thrift. Oh, how I miss being outside in any temperature and it not being 300% humidity. It feels so good out right now. It's like, I don't know, high 60s, low 70s, something like that, and 0% humidity. It feels so nice out right now. But anyway, so we are here at Liberty Ministry Thrift's super gigantic, awesome mega store. What was once my childhood Kmart, before the days of Walmart and Target in the area, this was where we used to do all our shopping. All our school supplies, everything was bought from this Kmart back when it was a Kmart. Now, it's a huge, giant, super gigantic, awesome mega thrift store. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna see what we can find. It feels good to be back. All right, so of course the first thing we've got to check out is all the books and media. Again, redundant since books are media, but we got to go through all the movies, all the DVDs, all the Blu-rays, all the seasons of Dragon Ball Z. That's kind of cool to see. Not a bad way to start things off. I don't need these. I already have these, but as you can see, the media section is rather full. There's a lot of stuff here. Again, as per usual, if there's anything I need, that's the question, but it's been months since I've gone through any of this stuff. So I guarantee you they've got new things in, and there's got to be something here I need to pick up. I'm honestly not 100% sure where I want to start, so I guess I'll just start with this table here, and right away, I am seeing things like The Godfather, the Coppola restoration set. That's really cool. There's Dirty Dancing 20th anniversary. That is awesome. There's a legendary Gangsters 5 movie collection set, which is really cool. I have most of the, well, I mean, I have all these movies. I think I have most of them on Blu-ray though, so I don't really need that set. Again, they got Dragon Ball, they've got True Blood, there's Supernatural, there's Smallville. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I don't really see anything I need, but there is a lot of really good stuff in here. Again, it's not something I actually need, but I've just got to point out they have Pet Sematary 2. If you guys have not seen Pet Sematary 2, check this movie out. It in my opinion, better than Pet Sematary 1. I know, blasphemy, right? Look, I love the first Pet Sematary movie. It's fantastic, it's amazing, but there's just something about Pet Sematary 2 I like a little bit more. As a I don't know, a cheesy horror fan, I love this movie. It's pretty cheesy. It's gory. It's fun. It's awesome. It's really, really good. I don't need this though. I have it, so I'm going to end up passing on that. I'm also realizing they have Heart to Heart, complete first season. That's really cool. Okay, so like I said, they've got some really awesome stuff here. It's just not awesome stuff I need yet. I'm sure somebody out there is going to yell at me for not picking these up, but I am going to pass on A Touch of Frost. They have seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 seasons of A Touch of Frost. I don't know if that's the entire series. I have no idea how long this show ran for. I don't know. You guys can leave your comments down below, but that's pretty awesome to see, but not really a show I ever got into. I'm not really into like the crime shows, the police shows, the mystery shows. It's not really my cup of tea. Not my thing, other than Sherlock. I really liked it, Sherlock, but not really a show I ever got into. Really cool to see though. That is awesome. I'm like half tempted to buy these maybe for the store, but I think I'm just gonna pass on them, leave them for somebody else. Still, that is pretty awesome to come across. Again, things I don't need, but things that are pretty cool to see. They have Season 1, Volume 1 of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Season 1, Volume 2 of Whose Line Is It Anyway? The Season 1 set I see every so often, but the The Volume 2 set, I really don't ever come across that. That is pretty cool. I quickly looked up to see what these go for, and they don't really go for anything, so I am going to end up passing on those for the store. I already do own those in my own collection, so I don't need them. There's a ton of comedy down here. If this was, I don't know, a couple of just weeks ago, I probably would have been picking some of this up, but I'm trying to be good with my my stand-up. I am still picking up stand-up. I still buy stand-up. I have some stand-up comedians I really, really like and will always buy stuff from, but I think all this stuff here I don't need. I'm just gonna pass on. So again, more cool stuff. Just again, more cool stuff I don't need. So as I've said before, I'm now really on the hunt for multi-feature sets. Here's the Hateful Eight and Django Unchained. They also have Conan, The Complete Quest. I do already own this, and these movies I have both on Blu-ray or maybe 4K. I have them in something better than DVD, so I don't need that set. Cool to see, though. The Conan is actually unopened. That is awesome. Looks like it was $5, probably at, I'm thinking, Dollar General at some point. Looks like a Dollar General sticker on there, but I don't really see anything I need yet. I've only gone through one row and one table. Like I said, though, I am seeing really cool things. I don't see anything I actually need to pick up. I know, story of my life. That is cool. I have this on Blu-ray already. If I didn't, I'd be picking that up as well. I love the lenticular artwork. So, I don't know. Cool things, just nothing I need to pick up. I'm going to say yet. Nothing I need to pick up yet. There's going to be something. All right, let's face it. The real reason why I'm not finding very much in the way of anything I want to pick up is because, well, A, I have a very large collection. There's only very few select things I'm looking for, and those titles are more obscure, and the chances of them showing up at a thrift store kind of slim. So I've got that against me. Also, I just recently slimmed down my collection, and I'm very picky now about what I pick up. I'm not going so crazy. If this was again a couple of weeks ago, I'd be seeing things like National Geographic and freaking out, probably picking these up. In fact, I think I actually owned both of those at one point, and then I ended up getting rid of them. They just went to the video game movie dome. I just gave all that stuff to Pamela. So a lot of really cool stuff, like the Smithsonian, the Ultimate Air and Space DVD collection. That is cool. I would totally have picked that up just a couple of weeks ago, but I really don't buy that kind of stuff anymore, because I know I'll watch that, I'll check it out once, and then I'll never watch it again. It's very, very rare that I rewatch. Well, I shouldn't say very rare. I do rewatch documentaries, but it's a selective amount of, or selective titles, I should say, when it comes to documentaries I rewatch. I still have documentaries in my collection, but one on air and space, it's cool, but again, that I would probably watch once and then never watch again. So the real reason why I'm not finding anything is because of, just of me. I have a lot, and I'm being very, very selective. Did I just say I'm being very, very selective? I'm trying to also be very, very selective when it comes to anime I pick up, because I don't want to go too crazy with anime anymore. I've got so much I need to watch as it is. But here's a One Piece film. I don't have this One Piece movie. I'm thinking I need to pick this up. This is an anime series I've never really got into. I know it's very popular. I know a lot of people love One Piece. I've been wanting to check it out. I've got a bunch in my collection already as it is, but I gotta get around to watching it. So I'm thinking I need this. It's only $2. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up, because if I end up liking this show, which I'm like 99.9% sure I will, I'm gonna want this. So I don't have this yet. It's anime. I'm trying to be good, not buy much anime, but I'm gonna buy this. I'm thinking maybe I should also pick this up, Pray for the Devil. I haven't seen this movie. I've heard of the movie, haven't heard if it's good or if it's bad, but I do know of the film, and I love a good horror movie. Whether or not this is a good horror movie or a bad horror movie or just a mediocre horror movie, I have no idea, but I feel like I should buy this so I can check it out. That is something I said before I am going to do. I am going to buy just random things, even if they're random things I think might end up not making it into the collection. I don't know. This could be fantastic. I could watch this movie. It could blow me away. It could be a definite addition to my collection, or what I'm leaning towards, I'll watch it. I'll probably enjoy it, but not necessarily enough that I'll want to add it to my collection. But I don't know. Who knows? But regardless of whether I am going to add it to my collection, not add it to my collection, whether I think it'll be good enough to add to my collection, if it's a movie I want to see, I'm just going to pick it up when I find it for cheap, watch it, and then if I decide I don't want it, I'll either sell it or trade it into to the video game movie dome. So pray for the devil. Leave your comments down below. Any good? Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up too. I want to watch this. Danielle likes a good horror movie as well, so we'll watch it together. I think I'm just gonna pass on this, but I kind of am intrigued by Hairspray Live. I don't know. I never really got into these live musicals they do on TV. I saw the Grease one. I think I saw Sound of Music, if I'm not mistaken. They were okay, but it just wasn't something I really got into. I love a good musical. I love a good Broadway show. I have nothing wrong with going to the theater and seeing a live performance, but the TV ones, I don't know, they just didn't really do it for me. So even though I really love the Hairspray musical, I love the original movie, I love the fact that they turned it into the cool musical, I really do enjoy the musical. I love the musical movie as well. I think I am just going to pass on this. I don't see myself really ever re-watching this. I mean, I am intrigued. Martin Short alone has me kind of sold on this, but I guess it's not something I really need. I think I'm just going to pass on this. It's cool. It's awesome, but let's face it, I'll never rewatch. I know I'm never going to rewatch this one. And honestly, even the first time I watch it, I'll probably just think it's okay. So we'll just pass. All right, so I've gone through everything, went up and down every single aisle, looked through all the kids' titles over here, went through the tables over here. I did go through everything twice. I made sure I looked over everything multiple times to make sure I wasn't actually missing anything, and I'm thinking it's just going to be the two Blu-rays. This is it, the One Piece film and Pray for the Devil. I'm happy with my finds. The One Piece, I mean, the Blu-ray of that is pretty awesome to find for $2. And Pray for the Devil, I enjoy watching horror movies, so I'm excited about that. But I just don't really see anything else I want. I am finding it amusing that I'm finding a whole lot of things that I got rid of. Things like Far Out Man. I mean, great Tommy Chong movie, but it's just not one I re-watch over and over again. I had it in my collection, but just got rid of it. Don't need that anymore. Cool to see it, but again, I don't need it. So even though I am seeing, like I said, a lot of cool things, they've got a lot of really good stuff here. There's a ton to look through. I think this is it. I know, I can't believe it either, but I'm actually going through all the CDs. This was something I would usually skip over doing when I would come out here. I don't know why. I should have been going through the CDs, but I just never really had it in me to go through the ridiculous amount of CDs they have. With that being said, this time around, they have a decent selection of music, but not a huge selection of CDs, and they're all kind of categorized as well, which is really, really good. So I figured I would actually go through them today, and I'm very, very happy I decided to do that because right here, Jackson 5, the Ultimate Collection. As you guys may or may not remember, only a couple of days ago down in Florida, I was in Goodwill. I found not one, but two copies of this, but both were missing the disc inside. This one here has got the disc and it is minty. So I am definitely picking this up for my collection. I actually thought maybe I already owned this, but I did double check my list and I don't have this. So, all right, found two copies in Florida with no disc. I'm finding a copy here with disc, and I think it's actually cheaper here. So pretty happy I decided to just quickly skim through all the CDs. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it for the media, but I'm happy. Two cool Blu-rays and a CD I wanted a couple of days ago, but could not get my hands on because, again, somebody either donated them without discs or somebody most likely stole the discs, but here it is in minty condition. So I'm happy with my finds. Quality over quantity. That's my new slogan. Quality over quantity. Find the really good stuff, and yeah, I'm pretty happy. These are, in my opinion, pretty good finds. But all right, I'm gonna look around the rest of the store very quickly, see what else they have. But this is all I find. Ow! I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that too. I used to always look through the furniture section in hopes of maybe finding a cool piece of furniture I could use in the library to display movies on or something, like these really awesome IKEA cube shelves that maybe somebody has already bought and I couldn't buy anyway. Those are actually pretty awesome, but I don't need those. Also, I don't know if I could transport those back to Florida. Maybe. Those might fit in the van actually, but I'm just gonna say no to those. I don't really even know why I'm looking through the furniture right now. I guess old habits die hard. I don't know. I'm not buying any furniture. I'm not taking any of this home. If anything does jump out at me, if I do see anything really cool, something that I could definitely use for my much smaller library now, I would just end up passing on it anyway, I think. Although, with that being said, I do need 2 very small end tables, and I need a like a small, really thin kind of like coffee table. So to be honest, maybe I should look through the furniture. Maybe I could actually find something I need. There you go. I could use this. If only I could find the exact piece of glass that needs to go in there. $20 says I was broken by a child. I was gonna say unfortunately, but maybe it's actually fortunate that I'm not finding anything I'm really looking for. Again, I need very specific pieces of furniture, and I don't see anything like that. But again, it's probably a good thing, because if I were to find exactly what I was looking for like a really good price, I might be tempted to pick it up. And I don't know. I really don't have room for anything like that in the van to bring down to the library at the moment. Look at this though, only $75 for this. If I was still living here in Pennsylvania and still had my giant library in the basement, that may have been coming home with me. And I would just like to point out that I'm not upset that I no longer have my giant library. I'm okay with that. I could have still had a giant library had I still set it up in the garage like I had planned on doing in Florida, but I just decided against it. I figured I could have a much more condensed, smaller, more, again, quality over quantity kind of library, which is why I ended up putting everything in the spare bedroom instead. I like it. I think it's good. I'm very happy with my bedroom, my spare bedroom library. Now when I look at the shelves, I see like only only the bangers. I've never used that term before. Why did all of a sudden I think to use the term the bangers? That's what I'm gonna say right now. My collection's full of nothing but bangers. Movies I'm gonna rewatch over and over and over again. Not stuff I could maybe possibly someday watch over and over and over again, but stuff I definitely will watch over and over again. Again, you know, the bangers. I, of course, always have to check the display cases. You never know what they might have in here. Some cool collectibles, maybe even some Vinylmations. I don't see any, but you never know. There are some Disney figures there, but they're not Vinylmations, so I am going to pass on those. But they do have an arcade one-up machine of Asteroids. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it comes with Super Breakout as well. Honestly, Asteroids, cool game. Super Breakout, that's my jam. I'm kind of sold on this for Super Breakout alone. They're only asking, what is that, $150, $149.99. I don't know, is that a good price for this? It seems like a good deal. I think that's a good deal for an arcade one-up cabinet in like what looks to be in minty condition. That is so incredibly tempting. Do I really need, though, a second arcade one-up machine? I'm thinking probably not. I've got my Pac-Man one. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't even know where I'm going to put that in the library, or if I can even fit my Pac-Man arcade one-up in the library. It may end up just going into Sean's room. I don't know yet. But you know what? I'm going to kick myself if I pass on this and then I have room for it. If I figured out somewhere to put my other one and then I have room for this one as well, I'm gonna be pretty bummed I passed on this, but I am gonna pass on it. If it was like the Turtles one or the Simpsons or something like that, yeah, I'd be picking it up. But again, Super Breakout, oh my gosh, and Temptress, yeah, I'm really tempted by this, but I think I'll be good. Again, if it was different games, maybe games I wanted more, I'd pick it up. But even though they are really good classic games, I'm thinking for 150, I'm just gonna have to pass. Still, that is really cool to see. Falsters, Australia for snowboarding. You know, I think that was my first time ever trying to attempt an Australian accent. I don't think I did very well. Did I do okay? I don't think so. I love how free and open it is inside here. There's not a ton of people. Again, things I miss about Pennsylvania. In Florida, like every thrift store and especially the Goodwills are just always so packed with people. It's like you gotta like push your way through people, and it's insane. And most of those people I think are resellers too, which is a heck of a lot of fun. So it's kind of intense at the thrift stores in Florida. There's competition in Florida. Lots and lots and lots of competition. Not so much on movies, thankfully, but still lots of competition. It's crazy inside the stores. Here, I mean, you just got all this free space. There's like nobody around. I love it. Yes, of course, I had to come over and check out the Halloween section as well. I don't necessarily see anything. I do dig the owl, but it's kind of cheesy, so probably just gonna pass on that. I don't think I see anything else that we would really need for the house. Nothing like super vintage or crazy. I should not have touched that. I'm covered in glitter. Now I'm gonna pass on the skeleton hand and weird skulls. I don't think we need those. I do kind of dig the creepy witch basket lady thing, but I think I'm also gonna pass on that. And I don't really see anything over here that we need for the house. I'm sure they've been picked through. I'm sure this stuff's been out for a couple of weeks now, if not like a month already. So I'm sure anybody coming out here looking for cool vintage Halloween stuff probably already got their hands on it. And yeah, I don't see anything that I want to pick up. I do also have to check out the Christmas stuff, and I really, really like this. Oh my gosh, look at that old Ace price tag there. $8 for this at one point. Christmas lighted decoration. I love this. It is just very, very, I don't know, 80s, 90s. Is there a date on this? I would love, oh wow, it's only from 2000. I'm way off, but come on, I mean, look at this. Would you see that and think, oh, that's from 2000? No, this has a very 90s kind of feel. I feel like the packaging for this, they've probably sold this since the 80s or 90s, and the packaging just hasn't really ever changed. That's my guess. That is very vintagey looking. I love this. That is so cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what we would do with that. I'm gonna send a picture to, can't get it back on the hook. I'm gonna send a picture to Danielle, see what she thinks, but that is really cool. I don't know. It may only be from 2000, but I think they've been making it for way, way longer than that. As I've said to you guys before, I love Halloween, but I'm a Christmas guy. It is what it is. I love Christmas. I have such a special place in my heart for Christmas, and I love all this Christmas decor. This is I believe I was gonna say like a doorknob hanger, but I don't think you can actually fit a doorknob in there, so I don't know what this is. Comments down below if you know. Again, I thought it would hang on a doorknob, but yeah, that's way too tiny. That'd be a very tiny little doorknob, unless it's one of those ones that like you kind of pull down, you can slide it through. I don't know. What is this? Comments down below if you know. It looks like maybe it's missing something. I'm not sure what that is. It's cool though. I like it. I like the design of it. Again, it has a very sort of like old school kind of feel. I like it. I'm gonna pass on it, but I like it. For a second there, I thought I just found something that I was absolutely going to have to pick up, because I thought this was, I mean, it's over here in Christmas. I thought this was Christmas. I just found a vintage Walt Disney World mug. Look at this thing. It's awesome with Cinderella Castle there. I'm seeing Disney characters like Goofy and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and there's Daisy and Mickey and Minnie, and this is cool. This is an awesome mug. I'm not sure if it actually is vintage or like faux vintage. It does say copyright Disney on the bottom, so maybe I'm leaning towards like faux vintage. It's not actually from like the 80s or whatever, or the 70s. It could be. It could very well be. I do not know the age of this. Comments down below if you know. This is really, really cool though. And for a second, I thought it was Christmas related. I thought it was gonna have like the Main Street Christmas tree and whatnot on it, and all all the decorations on Main Street, USA. I thought for a second that's what this was. And if that's what this was, indeed I'd be buying this, but it's not. It's just a standard mug. It's cool. But again, that's why I don't collect or buy Disney mugs anymore, because there was a time when I used to buy those and got out of hand way too fast. And we still have a bunch of mugs, and we don't need more. Again, things I'm tempted to pick up, like this Budweiser Clydesdale glass. This is really, really cool. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I do not like the taste of beer. Never have. Most likely never will. So why would I want a Budweiser glass? Because the Clydesdales are just classic to me. I remember the commercials with the Clydesdales. This is nostalgic for me. That's how I see this. And just recently, I bought this glass jar, a Christmas glass jar with the Budweiser Clydesdales on it. Danielle and I, we had to pick it up, even though neither of us drink. And if we did drink, it probably wouldn't be Budweiser. But we just felt nostalgic for it, so we had to buy it. This is cool. This would go along with it, but are we going to just display like one glass next to the jar? I'm thinking no. We'll put the jar out. We'll put some candy in it. It'll look cool. But the glass, we don't really need this. It's only $2, but like I said, we don't need it. It's cool. They have like a set of them maybe, but just for one, yeah, we don't need it. I somehow completely missed all this Halloween stuff over here, and check this out. Cheetos Bag of Bones, white cheddar flavor and flamin' hot flavored. This is really cool. What year do you think this is from? Wow, only 2022. I thought it was gonna be maybe a few years older than that. Didn't think it'd be just from 2 years ago, but this is really cool. That's an awesome tin there with Chester Cheetah on it. I'm digging this, but do we need that? No, so gonna end up passing on that. But look at this guy here. So this is like a little like zombie you put, I don't know, in your front lawn, or you just put on you put somewhere, but look at his face. Like he looks more like he's, I don't know, like terrified himself or in pain, or that. I look at that face, I don't think, oh my gosh, a zombie. I look at that face and think, oh, can I help you? Like, I mean, I guess he really wants to get out of the ground. Maybe he was buried alive, or maybe if you are a zombie and you wake up in your grave, I mean, I guess you would kind of freak out, right? If you were, I don't know, had any. See, I would think a zombie wouldn't think. But all he would think is, I just want to eat brains. But if you do have some kind of thinking ability as a zombie, and you wake up in your coffin underground, you know what? Maybe you would have that face. All right, nothing in the Halloween section I wanted, nothing in the Christmas section I wanted. So one last section we got to check out, and that is the toy section. Little Liberty. We got to see what they have over here. It's been a while since I've gone through the toys, so again, I'm sure they've gotten in lots of new stuff. I don't really know what I'm looking for though. I don't really pick up toys anymore. Last time I was in here, I was still picking up toys for the purpose of displaying in the library. I don't really do that anymore, so I don't really know. I don't even know why I still look through toys, but I do. For Vinylmations, that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I gotta look through the toys. You never know when you're gonna find a Vinylmation, right? That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And Spice Girls merchandise too. Can't forget that toy section for Vinylmations and for Spice Girls. Again, that's my story. Unfortunately, up here in the display cases, I'm not seeing any Spice Girls. I'm not seeing any Vinylmations. But look at the really cool Adventure Time figures and the Funko Pops. And oh my gosh, look at the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. That is really cool. Who donated that? That is amazing. That is tempting to pick up, but things I just don't need. Like tempted to get that for Sean. Honestly, if the Sonic Funko Pop there wasn't in that kind of like display box thing, I probably would get that for him, but I don't know where he would even put that in his room. If it was in a standard box like that, I would buy it for him, but something like that, I don't know where he would put it. Also, I don't really know what they're asking on that. I don't see a price. That is pretty cool though. I might have to ask about it. That is still kind of tempting. They do have a Little Mermaid, an Ariel there, and another Ariel. They've got a lot of interesting things like oh, look at that. It's a remote control. What's it? Scooby-Doo set, a remote control mystery machine. That is cool with the gang down there. That is awesome. So, all right, they got some cool stuff. Look at the Firestone truck. I think I had that growing up. Okay, maybe I shouldn't look through the toy sections anymore because I see all this cool stuff and then I want to buy it all. And if I'm not careful, I'll start buying it all. If Sean did not already have this, I would probably be picking this up for him. It's a Mario Kart remote control Mario. Again, he has one of these. He has one of these in his toy chest at home already. They're only asking $15 for this. Never been used, still in box. That is cool. But like I said, he has this. He has one of these. We've played with this many times around the house, so I know we don't need another one. But I mean, for $15, that's a heck of a deal. Again, things that I'm surprised to see here. Like who donated this? Who got this and went, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna play with it, and then just gave it away for free? I don't know. That's cool though. Some kid is gonna be very, very happy about that. I'm not 100% sure yet about decor, but I am thinking I am gonna be hanging some things from the ceiling in the new library. So the X-Wing is really cool, but I do actually already have like not a full size. Yeah, I have a full-size X-Wing. I have a much larger, maybe made for like actual like standard action figure size X-Wing, or however you want to say that. I have a much larger X-Wing already, so I don't really need that. But I am digging the Millennium Falcon here and like the land speeder and all that stuff. This is cool. These are tempting, but they really wouldn't be to scale, I suppose, in comparison to the X-Wing. So maybe I shouldn't buy these, but I'm tempted to get some of these to hang from the ceiling. But I don't know, $8. Those are cool. I guess I don't really need them though. If I didn't already have the X-Wing, this I would probably be picking up though for only $6. Yeah, I would have grabbed that. But like I said, I got a much larger one, so I don't need that one. Every time I see one of these, I always have to test it out. This is a Leapfrog Alphabet Pal, and when these first came out, there was a little bit of an issue, some controversy. I remember because I was working at FAO Schwarz, we had a whole Leap Pad section, and we had to remove these from the shelves because, as you can hear, they say the sounds of the letters, and when you used to hit and then K, you could go. See, now it says that tickles, but you used to be able to go and then, well, you guys can figure it out. You used to be able to hit them both right after each other and make the purple caterpillar say some not so nice things. But again, they recalled them, they pulled them off the shelves, they remade them. So now when you hit F and K, it just says that tickles. Still, this is cool. I always have to test these out, and in hopes of maybe finding an old school original one that you can make say naughty words, because I'm 41 years old, but I have the mindset of a teenager. All right, well, no Vinyl Masons, no Spice Girls, no nothing else I want to pick up. Though the bowling set is kind of cool. I mean, that's like it's not legit. I mean, it's plastic, but I'm used to seeing those like really tiny little bowling sets, like the Fisher-Price ones or whoever makes the little plastic ones. That one's kind of legit. That's awesome. That is tempting, but again, do we need a bowling set? No. If we want to go bowling, I'll just take the family bowling. So, gonna pass on that. Gonna pass on all the toys. Do not see anything over here I want, but again, I'm happy with my my media finds. But I do think maybe that is going to do it for Liberty Ministry Thrift. Geez, you leave Florida for 2 days and you already forget to look through the purses and whatnot in hopes of maybe finding a Disney Loungefly. Now, in Florida, you see Loungeflies all the time at thrift stores. Here in Pennsylvania, it's a bit more of a rare occurrence, though when you do find them, usually they're marked pretty low. The price on them is usually pretty good. I have found a couple in the past that I have picked up, though unfortunately today there are no Loungeflies, though they do have a really cool M&M's racing visor. That's cool. I love it. That's tempting, but I don't wear visors, so I'm gonna pass on it. And I really love the tiki purse. That is cool. Look at that. That is pretty awesome. But I mean, I don't think I don't need it. I don't think Danielle needs it. So gonna pass on that. And like I said, no Disney Loungeflies. So no purses I'm gonna pick up today. That sounds weird to say, but no purses. Something else I almost completely forgot to do, again, probably because the Florida Goodwills don't have changing rooms, I completely forgot to look through the clothing. I am finding a couple shirts here, but nothing too crazy. I mean, the homecoming shirt's kind of cool. I like the Quakertown Wrestling one. If this one fits, I'm definitely picking that up. That's a pretty cool looking shirt. Lock Haven Bald Eagles and class of 23. So nothing too crazy. No shirts that I'm like dying to get my hands on. If none of these fit, I won't be all that upset. But the Quakertown Wrestling one, that's kind of cool. If that one fits, I'll be pretty happy. Well, unfortunately, the wrestling shirt did not fit, but the North Penn homecoming shirt did fit. So I'm going to pick this up. The other two shirts didn't fit either. So I'm thinking for $2, I've got to buy this shirt that goes to a high school that I never attended. I know where the high school is. I think I've been there, maybe? Anyway, I'm picking up the homecoming shirt. It's pretty cool. Why not? For $2, I'm buying it. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for Liberty Ministry Thrift's super awesome, gigantic mega store here. I love saying that. Here in Saratoga, Pennsylvania. Man, it feels good to be back. This might be my last time here for a very, very long time. Even when I come back up next year, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna come back up to Pennsylvania at least once a year. But will I make it back out here? Who knows? I don't know what the plans are gonna be like in a year from now. So who knows? But it did feel good to be back. I knew I had to hit up at least one store today. I knew what store that was going to be. Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings, super gigantic, awesome mega store. But all right, guys, that is gonna do it. Some cool finds. Happy with the two Blu-rays I picked up. Those were two pretty good titles, in my opinion. The Jackson 5, which I was looking for, so that's cool. And a new shirt, which fit me pretty well for again, a high school I never attended. Don't even know if I know anybody who attended that high school. But all right, guys, again, that is gonna do it. So I missed that view. So many times out here filming that view. Winter, summer, fall, spring, all throughout the year filming that. I kind of miss it, but I enjoy Florida quite a bit as well. I just need to travel more. That's all I gotta do. I want to miss the whole country. I just need to travel the whole country. Anyway, guys, all right, that is gonna do it. I kind of don't want to leave. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts and hoodies and hats and buttons and pins and stickers, all kinds of cool stuff like that. And hit that join button and become a member of this channel and gain early access to all of my videos. All that stuff helps support the show and it keeps the show going. So I really do appreciate the help, really do appreciate the support. And if you guys watch this video all the way to the very end, hashtag Pennsylvania feels good. Hashtag Pennsylvania feels good. Like I said, I don't want to leave Liberty Ministry Thrift. I want to go back in and look some more, but I've got some things to do. So I got to go set up at RetroCon. So all right, guys, that's going to do it. Like I said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. All right, I'm doing it. Hopping in the van, heading to my next destination. Bye, Liberty Ministry Thrift. I'll see you maybe next year. All right, that's gonna do it, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching. Bye. Hold on, guys. There's still one more thing I had to do. I'm back in Pennsylvania. Had to get myself a steak sandwich. I'm missing steak sandwiches. Yeah, they make them in Florida, but I haven't found anywhere, even in Pennsylvania, I haven't found anywhere that makes a steak sandwich nearly as good as Bravo Pizza. So I knew this is where I'd be eating. Even before I drove up here, I knew I was gonna hit up Bravo Pizza at some point and get myself a steak sandwich. I've been craving one of these so badly. The perfect meat, the perfect everything. All their ingredients here are just perfect, and they make the best, most amazing steak sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. So I'm drooling right now. I am so excited to be eating this. Oh, it smells so good. I've missed this so much. So, all right, had to stop at a Bravo Pizza. I'm hitting up all the spots, but definitely Bravo for lunch. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop drooling now. I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you guys later. Bye.